All right, so I got another question for you. Have you ever met Orlando Brown from the Disney's That's So Raven show in the Major Payne movie? Have
I
you
have,
ever met him?
I have met him. Yes.
Okay, because he alleged that Nick Cannon gave him some sloppy toppy.
Okay, fine. I said I let Nick suck, and and I liked it. It was okay. Fine.
And I just want to let y'all know, go to nightanddayNetmarket.com.
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 And get yourself some product. They're a black-owned company.
Has beautiful melanated products.
T-shirts, shoes, bags.
Hoodies, to shoes, to jewelry, to hair care products.
All right, so I got another question for you. Have you ever met Orlando Brown from the Disney's That's So Raven show in the Major Payne movie?
I
Have you
have,
ever met him?
I have met him. Yes.
Okay, because he alleged that Nick Cannon gave him some sloppy toppy, and he said he did it as a girl. And you just said the man liked to cross dress. So do you
Well,
think there's any truth to that story that Orlando?
well, I just want to clarify. I did not say he used to cross dress. Nick Cannon said on the radio himself that
Gotcha.
he liked to cross dress. I just want to make that clear.
And that's crazy because Orlando said that he gave him some head as a girl.
Right.
So you think it would be some type of truth to that story?
Well, I mean, the fact that Nick said that he likes to cross dress, well, once again, I guess that could have been a joke too, right? Because I guess that's how the comedians work. So, the fact that he said that on the radio doesn't necessarily mean anything either, right? It could mean that maybe he doesn't like to cross dress and that's also a joke. So I have no idea. The one thing I will say is that I have rarely seen a melanated person, especially a male, ever lie about anything that has to do with being a homosexual. Like that's just very uncommon because that puts them all the way out there. It's really difficult for a woman to come through and say something like that. So for a man to come through and say something like that, and I started a nonprofit and I've been doing that for over 8 years that deals with these kinds of issues and child abuse and deals with these kinds of issues. And I haven't seen one case of anybody not telling the truth about their events, especially when it comes to somebody that's in, the limelight and somebody that is, talking about another celebrity that's the same, that's a male. I mean, as I'm not a male, I'm a woman, but, from what I've seen, it's extremely difficult. So to make a joke out of it, to make light of it, anything like that, to me, it tells me a lot about you. It tells me that, you're really going through a lot of things because, you're healing, but when you can make a joke out of it, that's awesome. But, just the fact that you're making a joke out of it tells me a lot. And then
I don't think Orlando was joking when I don't know if you've seen a video of him talking about that.
Oh, don't worry about Nick. Okay, look, fine, okay? You want me to tell everybody? You want me to let everybody know that? Okay, fine. Nick, I let you suck. Yeah, no. Okay? Fine, I said I let Nick suck. And and I liked it. It was okay, fine. Nick, you sucked my. But everybody knows you did it as a female. But Nick, you sucked. I don't want to say that. Nick been sucking. Nick, you know you've been sucking dick. Mush mouth mother. You don't want me old while enough. Nick been sucking dick. Nick been. Everybody in the world gonna be like, Nick been sucking. Nick been sucking.
No, yeah, I did see the video, but I think it was serious, but it was also kind of playful, jokey. So I think you could kind of take it either way.
Yeah.
But like I said, I just have never seen it. Usually people that talk about it have experienced it. And, that's extreme. That's way too public. Like, that's one of those things that it's like, if you're saying that, you know that better have happened. Like me, like, you know, I'm not gonna come out here and make up some crazy lie that didn't happen. And you know, because it's pretty outlandish, right? To say like Kel and Nick were in the bed and Nick was with me. Like, who the hell comes up with this? Like, whose imagination and why? So if you say,
I mean, it sounds like an episode of All That. I mean,
it does. It really does. You know, and that's what I thought. Honestly, this will be for the part 2 though. So I don't know if you want me to stop here or. Okay.
Oh, I had some other questions about. I was actually going to ask some more questions about Orlando Brown. Now you said you have met Orlando Brown.
I have met Orlando on several occasions, but just lightly, just hello, goodbye. I never really had a conversation with Orlando like that, besides surface.
Like, I don't really know how much you followed him over the years, but he made some crazy claims about the industry. Like, very crazy claim. He basically said everyone is screwing everyone in Hollywood. The girls with the girls, the boys with the boys, the girls with the boys, the adults with the kids, even animal play. You know what I'm saying? Have you witnessed any of these things personally in the industry?
I have never witnessed any of them. I have only women producers have come on to me. Male, older, very older men have come on to me. Even when I was younger, like 9-10 years old, grown men have approached me. And you know, if you don't have a strong family, right, and you don't have a good support system, and you have nobody to talk to, or you can't say no to that job, like you have to have that job, then, you know, some people are like, it's worth it to them, you know, and they do what they have to do. And I guess that's almost like, you know, I feel like it's a lot in the industry, but I feel like it's almost everywhere. It's almost everywhere, because even not in industry, and even being, you know, a mathematician and being in computer science and being in tech, I have still been approached. So
yeah, but I never heard about no industry couch being in, you know, mathematician and all that. Like,
well, you know,
the casting couch.
Yeah, it's just people with power. The people with power will try. You know, if you look a certain way, if they look like, you know, if you're single, if they don't think that, you know, you're gonna be, they think you're gonna be fine with it, then they will definitely try. I mean, men try all the time. Doesn't matter, you know, industry, whoever. That's for women. I don't know if that's, you know, how the same thing for men, but I wouldn't, you know, seems like it would be, because there's even women teachers that have, you know, done this with students.
Yeah, there's a lot of women teachers that came out.
Yeah. So, you know, it's common. You know, pedophilia is common. Make somebody that's in power telling somebody else, you know, hey, you do this sexually for me, then I can help to get you to, like, this goes throughout history. This is not anything, you know, new. And if you believe that person is somebody that you trust too, then you're gonna do it. And even to adults, you know, I've talked to all kinds of women and men who do all sorts of things and who did all sorts of things to get roles. And I mean, this is just, I just feel like it's in everything. It is a lot in Hollywood, but I think it's like in almost everything.